Oh, there we go. There we go. Absolutely beautiful day today. Welcome back to the show. Just got a text from Mr. Booker. He's running a tad bit late, but he will be on the show today. And he is, for legal purposes, he is considering this position right now. He has to do what's called an exploratory. So we will get more of that detailed information when we get confirmation from Mr. Booker. And I wanted to talk about, before he comes on, about Pandora, the marina down on Harrington Lake. They have got fishing tournaments down there on Fridays. There he is right there. All right, here we go, guys. Hello there. Are we speaking to Mr. Charles Booker? Hello? Are you there? Whoa. Can't hear you. Booker. Rick. Hello? Hello? Hey, Charles, what's going on? This is it. Hold on. For some reason, it didn't pick up. I'm going to put you on hold. Hold on real quick, okay? All right. Hello, Charles, you there? Hey, Rick. Oh, no wonder why. All right, are you there? Charles, are you there?
Yeah.
All right, I had to. Yeah, I got him. Yeah, we got this. We just in a really complicated studio. How about that? How you doing today?
Pretty good. I got you on speakerphone. Is that okay? Or do you need me to take it off?
No, you're fine. I think we got a good. I think I can hear you pretty good. Yeah, we're doing real good.
Okay.
So since the last time we talked, Booker, what has been going on? What have you been up to?
Man, first of all, it's good to hear your voice this morning, brother.
Thank you.
Since we've been speaking last, I've been busy.
I know.
Yeah, man. Every day I wake up, I'm thinking about how do we make the future better for Kentuckians.
Mm-hmm.
This is my home, my family. I love this place. Every day I wake up, it's about how do we make sure that we can all have a brighter future. And, that's why I do the work with Good to the Heart. That's why, I got in politics. And, the past couple of days, I made a very declarative statement. I told the people of Kentucky and this country that Commonwealth is worth fighting for.
Yeah.
And I believe that we can seize our future. And that means that we need to do the work of getting terrible, corrupt, embarrassing politicians out of office so that we can have folks there that will fight for us. And so I launched an exploratory for U.S. Senate, man. And right now we're lifting up the opportunity for Kentuckians to say that we're ready to make positive things of the past. We're ready to make sure that everyone can be safe in their homes and have good paying jobs and not have to ration their insulin, that we can be respected and have everything we deserve in this Commonwealth that we love so much. And the response has been incredible, man. So I'm excited to be with you this morning and talk about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And for those out there that's listening, that we got some listeners like I don't know nothing about engines or about how to build a house. Tell us what's an exploratory is so that people can understand that.
Absolutely. Well, it takes a lot of resources. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of money, and I don't come from money. I've grown up in one of the poorest zip codes in Kentucky. So we've had to hustle and work hard to make a way. And when you're trying to get into something as big as this and potentially run a campaign that is so consequential, you have to have resources. And an exploratory gives you the chance to begin pulling resources together, to do your due diligence, to look at building out what a team could look like. And more importantly, it gives you the chance to engage with the people about the conversation of what your vision looks like and what our opportunity to work together could look like, so that when you do launch your campaign, you're actually launching a campaign, and you can start from day one with your coalition, with the resources that you're needing to build. And so it gives you a chance to do it right. And we don't often see that happen in our politics, especially in Kentucky, because nobody comes to ask us what do we think, how do we feel,
Right.
or what do we want. We get told what we want, and I'm trying to say from the beginning, I do everything I do for the people.
Right.
And I believe in my heart that this is our time, but I'm not going to make this decision without the people of Kentucky because you mean that much to me. And so this just gives me the chance to actually do that in earnest, and that's what we're doing.
And that's the right thing to do. See, that's what people don't understand. It's a process about doing things and doing them the right way, and you're going about that process right now. And this is huge for the state of Kentucky, and for exploring these measures so where we can make this whole state a better place. And it starts by getting some of these guys out of here.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm trying to explain to, my family, my community, my loved ones across Kentucky, from the hood to the holler, as I always say, from the project to the plain, is that, look, there are so many corrupt politicians, and Rand Paul is really building himself out to be at the center of that don't care whether we live or die. And I don't trust politicians. I don't come from politics. And, many of us are just trying to survive. Meanwhile, these folks are in office making decisions that hurt us. And so we have to get involved.
Yeah.
We have to lead. And if we get these terrible folks out of the way, we can do the work of taking care of our families, of making sure that we're safe in our neighborhoods, making sure that our Commonwealth is everything that it deserves to be. And so this is really about survival. And I'm trying to lead by example to say that, we don't have to get hurt in these spaces, regular people. But we need to make our voices heard so that we can have a better future.
Wow. And this is statewide, right? This is a statewide race, correct?
Yeah, this is the entire Commonwealth of Kentucky. All of us coming together.
So you got a lot of traveling to do. Are you planning to hit up all 120 counties?
Man, absolutely.
I know you are.
Look, that's the only way. That's the only way. And I'm going to tell you, the thing that I've seen that really unite us across Kentucky is, I'm going to run for office. They don't show up to listen to us.
Right.
So we're going to go everywhere. And now that COVID, we're getting on the better side of that. I look forward to hitting the road and hopefully, having your team find us out there.
Yeah. Because you got the Booker bus?
We're going to bring the Booker bus back. That's the people's bus.
That's right. Man, so I was telling them, we have a Rosenwald school in Bergen, Kentucky. Little bitty town. And if you know how they redone the west end of Louisville?
Yeah.
How do you feel about revitalizing and bringing back these small towns?
I think that's the key. That's the key forward, and really that's why I'm trying to build this message of how we can all come together and really tear down these silos of race and geography and really get to the heart. We're fighting so many of the same battles. The small towns, our neighborhoods that have really been abandoned for generations.
Yeah.
Part of how we build thriving communities, and so making sure that we all have infrastructure, that we're investing in our people, and not just these big corporate developments or these big money interests that are robbing us blind. And so, having that very community-centered, neighborhood-centered, block-by-block-centered approach to statewide leadership is really transformative, because we can set the tone and bring federal dollars to the ground to people. And you think about the American Recovery Plan, that act with billions of dollars coming to the Commonwealth of Kentucky. And then President Biden's talking about infrastructure. We need that in Kentucky.
Yes.
We need it in our small towns. We need it in our neighborhoods. And when you come from the struggle, when you've seen what it looks like to be abandoned, you know how important it is.
Yeah.
Rand Paul, he calls himself an eye doctor, but, brother, he doesn't see the people of Kentucky. And I'm trying to say this is our time to actually have someone that will stand up for us for a change, so that nobody is left behind, because we deserve so much more, and we pay for it.
Yeah.
We pay for our government, so it should work for us.
Wow. And you're so true. And that's just funny how you said he's an eye doctor, but he can't see what's going on here in Kentucky. And our roads are falling apart, literally.
Yeah.
There's a bridge right in front of our school in Bergen, and it's a little small bridge, but it's a state highway. It's a state road, and I have called them numerous times. You can look. I'm afraid that a bus is going to go in when a bus rides over it. I mean, this is the infrastructure that we're looking at. How do you feel about renewable energy?
Well, I feel like the conversation about infrastructure, and especially what you were just saying, because we definitely have those same problems, brother, and that's really true across Kentucky, is that we haven't invested in our infrastructure in so long that, many of our roads, our bridges, everyone talks about the Prince Spence Bridge. I mean, internet, broadband, and man, that's a utility. Yeah. And in a lot of parts of Kentucky, you can't even get access to it, or if you can, even like in the West End where I'm from, your coverage is crap. Yeah. And so finally having the chance to leverage these federal resources and put them into make sure we have a sustainable future. That's really what I call the Kentucky New Deal. Yeah. I've been a proud supporter of a Green New Deal, not because of the national talking point, but because I understand that for us to have a future, we got to invest in our infrastructure. We got to invest in a sustainable economy. We got to make sure that people have the resources they need on the day-to-day, and that includes make sure that you have clean water. Make sure that the air that you breathe is not making you sick. Right. Making sure that we can afford to keep our lights on. Because the fossil fuel industry is declining, man, and folks that have gone into those mines and given their all are being left high and dry, stranded on the tracks, literally. Yeah. So how do we transform our economy and make sure that we keep folks in homes with roofs over their heads and then having access to healthcare services, supporting rural hospitals, all of this stuff is infrastructure, man. And that is what a Green New Deal is about. And I said, look, put the politics aside. This is for us. Right. We don't have a Kentucky New Deal because, in a lot of ways, if you look at most indices in any index that would determine a good quality of life, Kentucky's at the bottom, damn near all of them. Right. And so we need to take our future serious, and the ills of climate change. I mean, it's real. And at this point, to even argue about whether our actions and the emissions that we're putting into our environment and how we treat our homes, to act as if there are no consequences of that is really an application of responsibility. And I live close to an area in the West End. It's called Rubber Town. That's where all of these chemical plants are. Oh man! And you'll have houses around them to where you can rub your finger on the siding of the home and there's all residue. No way. And kids hold, you gotta hold your nose if you're in like a mile radius, because we so used to the smells at this point we don't hold our nose anymore. But one of these chemical plants, NPR just did a report. One of these plants puts more super pollutants in the atmosphere in Louisville than all of the cars combined. No way. And a lot of these are concentrated, and this is true across Kentucky, where you'll see a lot of these plants that are concentrated in areas where people don't have a lot of resources. They don't have the ability to, to lift their voice and say, "This beside my house." Right. And I think us understanding that we need to not only do this for our future, our environment, but for our economy and for our health, it really is a matter of urgency. Man, and it's just, and what you're saying touches the same thing in the big cities. It's the same things that's happening in these little small towns. We just got a new sewer system put into a little bitty Bergen, right? The rates of that system are super ridiculous. Your sewer rate starts off at $40. That's with 1 cup of water, right? That's just the sewer part. That's not even the water added onto it, right? So they did it for 2 years. Everybody said, man, you got to lower this. So what we did was, like what you're doing on the big end, we did on the little end. We came together and formed a group and had a town hall meeting. I just checked the paper today, and it says, district to consider lowering the sewer rates. When you come together like what you're doing and giving people a voice, then that's when change is starting to come. And I'm commended. I'm commending you. You're doing an awesome job, Booker. And the thing about I've watched you grow from the Capitol to now. Yeah. And you still got the same, like you still the same person
from when I met you then than you are now. And that's what I like about you, is you got character. And it's good character. You are there for the people. I don't know about this. Are you still putting ketchup on your eggs?
Still am, bro. Some things won't change. That's for my granddad. He taught me that.
Really? So give us, we got just a few more minutes. Give us your plan that you're working on right now, so that we can get everyone else to get behind you on that plan.
Yeah. Well, first of all, thank you for giving me the chance to join you. You know, to stay close to you. And as we have more news to break, you know, I'm going to come back on the show.
Yeah.
But right now, for this exploratory period, what we really want to do is speak to Kentuckians in a real way. We are putting survey platforms on our website, on all social media. We're going to be doing a listening tour. I know we're going to be safe with COVID. I'm getting my second vaccine this weekend.
Okay.
But we're definitely going to do some traveling to just sit down and listen to folks and do virtual events to do that as well. Over the next few weeks, we really want the people of Kentucky to connect with us on what's important to you right now. What are you dealing with?
Mm-hmm.
What are your dreams? What would you like to see in a U.S. Senator? What do you want to see in the future of Kentucky? Because we want to take that information and lean into this vision of how we do it together.
Yes.
And so you can go to charlesbooker.org. I encourage everybody to do that now, to sign up for updates, to support as you're inclined to do, because, you know, all this stuff costs money, and I would tell you, so, you know, we are raising funds to do this type of organizing and outreach, but the people of Kentucky deserve it. And, you know, let's stay connected and build this the right way and show the world that Kentucky is not the joke that Rand Paul claims us to be.
All right. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Next will be president. Next will be Charles Booker for president. But I am so proud of you. And so if you guys are out there listening right now, you want to go to charlesbooker.org. That's correct, right?
That's right. That's right.
And they can get everything from right there.
Absolutely. They can get the info on what we're doing. We're uploading surveys as we speak. We'll be announcing the rollout of that soon. Mm-hmm. And definitely they can stay connected with us as we build this out.
Can they start getting yard signs if they want?
So we working on all the signs and swag and you know and things that people can show to represent. I've actually seen a few people pull out some old signs.
Right.
But yeah, stay connected there. We'll have updates on how you can get things like that as well.
Now, when you say swag, you got some attire out there?
Well, you know we're going to bring it.
Yeah.
And look, one of the things that was really exciting for me, of course, in my time in the state legislature, but you know, in this previous Senate run, is how folks were inspired to create their own. I mean, and I'm telling folks now, if you believe that this is the time for us to take this stand, express it yourself. Yeah. You know, and we have folks that made their own shirts, that made their own posters and put in their windows, and that's what Kentucky is all about. Yes. This is about us taking this personal and fighting for ourselves. And so, if you're inspired to help us spread the word, please do.
Man, you know, that would be pretty cool if people, whatever design that they came with, like from the hood to the holler, you said from the something to the plane.
Oh yeah, from the projects to the planes. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm loving it. So if they could be creative, and you know how they do like a T-shirt contest, or you know, could they submit some of their stuff to you guys, where you can post it and share it?
Man, that's actually what we're working on too. Because one of the shirts that I wore often was from a local artist that was really inspired about our message, and so we want to inspire creativity. Because that's how we tell the story of what our future can look like, of who we are as Kentuckians. Because nationally we don't get to hear our story.
Right.
They talk about us. We're stereotypes. We're insulted left and right.
Yeah.
But they don't really talk about who we are as hardworking, dedicated, loyal women people. So yeah, we're trying to create platforms right now to help inspire creativity. And so you'll definitely hear more on that soon.
Man,
about that.
That would be awesome. I'm gonna make me a from the hood to the holler shirt for sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, Booker, thanks for coming on the show, man. I greatly appreciate it. You got any last words, any contact information for our listeners?
You know, the last thing I'll say is what I always say is, man, I love you. If you're listening to us right now, I'm doing this stuff because I love you. You know, I've got 2 daughters, and I got one on the way. Baby Justice coming to be here in August. She may come a little early because both my other daughters came early. But, you know, I'm doing this for our families. And, you know, I believe that we can be so much more. We deserve so much better. And, you know, definitely connect with me on the website, charlesbooker.org. But on social media, you can find me at Booker4KY on every single platform. Let's stay connected and build this together.
Oh man, thank you. And so you say you got another little girl coming?
Yeah.
God bless your heart, bro. I got 2 girls. You the only dude in the house? Oh, you are.
Dog, you know, the dog is our little girl too, and so I'm completely outnumbered.
Oh yeah, but ain't nothing like daddy's little girls though, man.
Nothing like it.
Nothing like. I got a 20. Well, Alua will be 20 this month, and Sanaa just turned 3. So you think of that spectrum. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but so when Leah got older, she ran up, she knew everything, and now she's coming back to being daddy's little girl again. I love it. And then Sanaa's just gonna always be daddy's little girl.
That's right. That's right.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, brother. We greatly appreciate it, and you know, we got your support on here.
Thank you, brother.
All right, we'll be talking to you soon. You've been listening to Let's Talk with Sid and Representative Book. Hey, that thing just cut off. Book, are you still there?
I'm here.
All right. The thing just cut off on me. All right, well, you take it easy, and our guests can check you out at charlesbooker.org and Booker for Kentucky. Is that correct?
Yep, Booker, the number 4, KY.
All right, you have a wonderful and blessed day, Booker. That's right, guys. You've just been listening to Charles Booker and Let's Talk with Sid and a Touch of Soul. And right now, we're going to be hearing from some of our businesses and some of the things that's going on in our area.